You know what's funny? I really like Catholics. It's fun talking to them because it's really wild what they definitely believe in. I mean, I was baptized. Trust me, I know a lot about the Catholic Church to a certain degree. You know, we all know what we've heard about them and the news, but you know, they've served their purpose, you know, and I have nothing really against them other than, you know, some nasty priests that are out there, and it happens everywhere, I guess. But I guess I'm a little what do you call that? What's that word? Biased. Because if it wasn't for the Catholic Church, my family lineage of being in Croatia, they wouldn't have gotten out, man, and the Russians would have raped everybody and killed them all, no doubt. I mean, I heard about the stories from my grandparents and what the Russians were doing, and yeah, it wasn't cool. And you know, their generals looked the other way. That's why, you know, you just shouldn't do this. But anyways, I was talking to this Catholic dude, and I'll bring up the point. So the point is, he started talking about having marriage or having children and all this stuff out of wedlock, and having sex out of wedlock and all this stuff. I'm like, what the heck? Like, so okay, so I made a really great thing. So if that kid, if they form a child out of their unwedded lockness, right? Because they're thinking very physically. They're not thinking of the esoteric values of what it means to be truly married, right? Same mind, same ideas, same passions, same everything. That's marriage. When two become one, right? In their minds, they're solid. They're a force, right? You get the masculine and the feminine in the physicality, and they share those energies, right? And become one being. How many times do you see old couples that look the same? I see it all the time. Like when they get old, they kind of look like each other, right? So that's when they become one, because they're one mentally. They'll even like answer each other's questions, or like they'll finish each other's sentences, that kind of shit. That's one. So the Catholics took it all around, remixed it, made it a physical thing. Like, oh, you have to get this paper that says that you are together, and then you got to go sit in front of an altar. It's like, yo, your altars can be anywhere. And then I even said, well, he's like, well, you gotta get married in a church. And I'm like, didn't you read the Bible? It says 2 or more in my name and I'm there. Like, he goes, yeah, but like fellowship. I'm like, yeah, you have fellowship if you get your homies together and you honor what is around, which is nature, what God created, right? Work with the biological. And this guy's great because he makes compost, tons of and he understands life, and I love him. I love this man. He's amazing. You know, they say you can't teach old dogs, but it's not true. That ain't not true. Not true. Sometimes Pluto will force you to. And you know, but good man, great heart. I love this dude. He's a great dude. I mean, it was rough, rocky roads, but we have these philosophical discussions where I try to say, hey man, remove that restriction on your heart. Remove that. Open up a little bit more. And I think I have an effect. I mean, my hands are like pretty activated. So I think when I touch people and I hold them and we feel really good. I mean, this guy isn't like that. He doesn't want hugs or any of that stuff. Like, he's old school, right? But he's got one of the, I mean, I look at this, I see like a shining ray, like golden. Dude has got some serious aurora power. And I'm like, yo, yeah, man. And he's Irish. So yeah, you know, they've been through the shit. They know all about it. I was trying to tell him, hey, yeah, I'm from New York. I said all the Irish people in New York City were getting picked on. So they created a police force, started beating the shit out of people in the paddy wagons. And I'm like, yeah, man. He's like, yeah, Irish people just got shit. I'm like, yeah, dude, trust me. They got their revenge. They sure did. They started administering the law, right? So that's what happens when you pick on people long enough. They start administering the law. What did Jesus do to the tax collectors? He goes in there all like, blah, goes there, you guys are making a mockery out of the temple. Blah, get the fuck out of here. Amen. Give care and be careful. Full moon's coming. Man, this first day of that energy is really, man, this is amazing. Really great manifesting powers happening all around me. And this is where I'm like, oh man, the spells that I committed to are all manifesting early. So it's great, exciting, and I hope you all did the spell work and get ready. Full moon's coming. Woo! Good times.